So meaning and nature of attitude. Attitude is consistent. Consistent એટલે something which is normal. Consistent એટલે આપણે કહી શકીએ એકધાર્યું. Okay. Learned and impulsive response. Attitude is something which you learn and it's an impulsive response. Impulsive એટલે તરત તમે decision respond આપી દો. That is called impulse. Okay, without thinking. Or behavior towards specific object, individual or situation. So you have this immediate or a sudden or a learned response towards specific objects, towards certain individual or towards certain situations. For example, we know that in India caste system was something which was there in India for a very very long time. So what happened is that in that time the Indians had learnt that people who belong to lower caste cannot do certain jobs, okay, and if they were seen in the temple or if they were seen roaming around on the roads, they were simply killed, okay. So it was a learned response of all the higher caste Indians that the people from lower caste have to be beaten up, have to be treated like animals and all that, okay. Now Gordon Allport. Attitude is mental and neutral state of readiness to respond to a specific object, individual or situation with which it is related. So attitude is something which is mental, okay, and neural. Neurals means associated with your nerves, okay. It's your readiness. Readiness is matlab how quickly you respond to situations, to objects, to things that are around you, okay. The third definition is by Barron and Bryan. When people evaluate any aspect of their social world like objects, thoughts, events, individuals, social groups either in a positive or a negative way and respond to it, it is called attitude. So when people evaluate એટલે judge કરવું, okay. How you judge the world around you, the objects that are around you, your thoughts, things happening, situations in either a positive way or a negative way, it's called attitude, okay. So this is the definitions of attitude. Now let's move on. Every society has got wide variety of tradition, values, cultural morals, thinking, lifestyle, etc., which brings about the change in the attitude and behavior from time and again. Every society, every religion, every community have their own tradition, they have their own values, they have their own culture, the way they think, why they think, the lifestyle they have, okay, and all these things forms the attitude of the people from that community. For example, we have from a very long time, okay, in the Rajput community, we have been taught that protect girls are to be protected, girls should not do this, girls should not do that, girls should not use TikTok, girls should not be on Instagram, girls should not be on this, girls should be not on that. Why is it? Because for a very long time in the community, in the Rajput community, we have been teaching our kids, we have been teaching the generation that this is right and this is wrong. So attitude is something which you learn even from your religion, right? Like let us say you do not wear a black color in a wedding. Why? Because black color is associated with funerals, with death, right? So you will not wear a black color to a wedding and go, right? So the attitude towards certain colors, etc., all these are formed from your tradition, beliefs and customs, okay. So now it is not ki attitude and behavior can't change, it can change, okay. Over time when you learn, okay, this is wrong, this is right, etc., then you will change the attitude. But remember one thing, change happens, but change does not happen quickly. You can't suddenly go to your parents and tell them, now you change your mindset, I don't like the way you think. They are not going to change, okay. So changes happen, yes, they do happen, and it will happen slowly. They also change human values and goals. Basis on the definition, here are few points for attitude. Attitude is a psychophysical behavior, okay. Attitude is something which is your psychological and your physical behavior arising out of mental cognition. Mental cognition એટલે related to your brains, related to thinking, related to processing, etc. So attitude is something which is a psychophysical process which is formed by mental cognition. Okay, mental cognition means thinking process, learning process, remembering process, all these things. Attitude gives direction to human behavior and leads him to respond. So what is attitude? It is a key to your behavior. How you behave depends on the attitude you have. At every individual possess different attitude, their reaction is also different. So every person has different attitude and every person reacts in a different way. For example, yesterday in the group, we had put forward a question. Now everybody responded in a certain way. Certain people felt that suicide is the reason because students have been pressurized to get good marks. Some people said it's because in the family it is like that. Some people said it's because of money. So the attitude depends on the way you respond. Okay. At every individual possesses different attitudes. Okay, sorry, every person has different attitude, every person reacts in a different way. Nature of attitude. Okay, now we are going to do nature. We are only going to focus on the 4 points today and the other 4 points I'll do tomorrow. Attitude is not inborn but learned reactions. Attitude are formed on the basis of the way in which individual is brought up in the family, school, society and culture. Example, if a child tells a mother that he does not want to eat the vegetable, then mother gives another optional food to the child to eat. So whenever the child shows a dislike towards a particular thing or an object, mother gives him the options to choose from which the child likes or desires. In some way, attitude can also be formed in children regarding the TV programs, cartoons, serials, etc. So they are saying attitude is something which you are not born with. Okay, it is something that you learn. Okay, and you learn not only from your family, but you form attitudes about things from your family, from your friends, from your school, from your society, from your neighbors, from everybody whom you talk to in your everyday life. Let us say there is an incident that happened wherein somebody came and they told you, you know what, this girl in your class, she stole the tiffin box. Okay, so now somebody came and they told you, you know, she always, I don't know, you know, she acts so bhola bhala, but inside say she is very shatir, and you know, એને તો સ્ટીલિંગની બહુ પ્રોબ્લેમ છે, એ તો બહુ મોટી ચોર છે, etc, etc, etc. This is the version you heard. So you have the attitude towards that girl saying that she's fake and she's a thief because your best friend came and she told you that, you know what, this girl is stealing from your class. But let us say कि incident was not that. Let us say कि ભૂલમાંથી કોઈએ એના બેગની અંદર પૈસા નાખી દીધા હતા. Okay, so or let us say कि કોઈ જાણી જોઈને એને ફસાવા માટે એની બેગમાં પૈસા મૂક્યા હતા, પણ આપની બેસ્ટ ફ્રેન્ડે આવીને આપને એમ કીધું કે યુ નો વોટ, એને ચોરી કરી, યુ નો વોટ, શી ઇઝ અ સ્ટીલર. So you will have this attitude towards that girl that she steals, she's a robber, you don't like her, etc, etc, and you will try to keep her distance away from her. So attitude is something which you form. Okay, and let us say they have given you an example over here that a child, okay, let us say she eats a vegetable, does not like the taste of it, tells the mother tells the child, okay, you do not like bhindi, do you like aloo ka sabji, do you like बैंगन ka sabji? So the child says, okay, I will have aloo ka sabji. The child will eat. So the child knows that for every time I do not like something, I will be given another option to try. Okay, and children also learn lot of things from televisions. Okay, children learn from Shin-chan. Okay, that Ogie and the cockroaches, very bad cartoon. Okay, seriously, it uses such disgusting language. God knows what it says. A bidu bidu bidu. What is a bidu bidu? Okay, that cartoon is nonsense. Okay, so you learn from your cartoons also. Okay, attitude is relatively permanent. Okay, it's something which is permanent. Attitude formed on the basis of experience are stable and permanent and bring long-term change in the behavior, and so sometimes it's difficult to change also. As per the experiment by Norman Silver, it is proved that attitude once formed do not change that easily, especially to social traditions, customs, etc. So attitude is something which is permanent, okay. Let us say you have had an experience in your life and you form an attitude towards that certain thing. It is something which remains and will always remain with you, and it is a permanent thing, and it is very hard to change. It is stable. Let us say ki you had an incident wherein you were at a beach, okay, and suddenly you went inside the water and you were drowning. Luckily you were saved by someone. Now that incident has hit you hard. From that day onwards you are scared to go for swimming, you are scared to go and step in the water. So it's a permanent change, and since you are scared of it, it is very hard to change. And they are saying there was an experiment which was conducted by two people, Norman and Silver, okay, and through their experience they said that attitude is very permanent, okay, and especially related to customs and traditions. Customs and traditions એવી વસ્તુ છે કે જેને ચેન્જ કરવામાં બહુ વધારે પડતો ટાઈમ થાય, okay, and it's very hard to change. For example, what is written over here, God knows, okay. Or years together, many thinkers, social reformers, religious leaders, etc. have tried to remove caste system, child marriage, untouchability, etc. But still many societies are not ready to accept the change and still practice it. We have to keep trying till we bring awareness and awakening among the people. This shows that change in attitude is difficult but not impossible. So we can say that attitude is permanent. So like they are saying that for a very long time in India there was caste system. Many people tried to change caste system. Many reformers, many activists, many leaders, they tried to remove caste system from Indian society. We are living in 2020 and still we hear incidents of caste discrimination happening in India. Recently only there was a Dalit boy who was beaten up very badly for entering a temple, okay. So it is very hard to change, but it is not impossible to change. Attitude is related to individual or object. Attitude is an individual's personal reaction or behavior towards specific thing or object. They are unique or typical characteristic of a person. So attitude is something which is the way you react to thing. The way I react to thing is not similar to way Pushti reacts to thing, or the way Pooja Ba reacts to thing, or the way Meeral Ba reacts to things, okay. So it is a specific characteristic of an individual that makes me unique. My attitude makes me unique. What kind of behavior I have, what kind of opinions I have, it makes me different from Meeral Ba, from everybody else in the classroom, okay. As per Alport, attitude is a mental readiness to respond to specific object, individual or situation. So we did Gordon Alport's definition, it's repeated over here again. Attitude encourages an individual to react either in favor or opposition. So what they are saying, attitude is something in which depends on the way you react. Whether that reaction is positive, negative, liked, disliked, it all depends on you. For example, a person who is in favor of semester method in exam will always speak good about it and show advantages of it. Let us say you like semester system, okay, that is first semester, second semester system. So you will always say that semester system of examination is good. Why should we study everything? We should just cut down things and study, okay. Attitude develops from individual. Just like learning and perception, even attitude, we can see the principle of generalization, okay. Generalization is something which means common, okay. For example, let us say कि मारे एक incident थयो तो જ્યાં just giving an example, okay. Let us say મારા life માં એવો incident થયો તો કે હું રોડ ઉપર જાતી હતી અને એક ટકલા માણસે મને મારવાની ટ્રાય કરી, okay. ત્યારથી મને એવો attitude થઈ ગયો કે ભાઈ બધા ટકલા લોકો મને મારવા આવશે. So that is called generalization. Just because I had one experience, I tend to generalize, okay. This also happens in your classroom. The teachers often say, no, આ તો ક્લાસ નકામી છે, ભણતી જ નથી, તોફાની છે. Why? Because two people in the class are naughty, so આખી class એવી છે, okay. That is called generalization. Which are formed on the basis of individual experience and slowly move from individual to religious group or to community to which he belongs, and everybody starts reacting in the same way. So what are they trying to tell you is that what attitude you have, Okay, slowly, your attitude depends on the experience you had. Slowly, what happens that your attitude will be given. You will share that attitude with somebody. That somebody will also form the same attitude as you have. Now that second person will go and tell the third person. That third person will also have the same attitude towards things, and slowly, it will enter a family, it will enter a community, and it will enter a society. For example, let us say that I was walking on a road and I was attacked by a Dalit boy. Okay, let us say. So what will I go and tell my friend? You know what, I was attacked by a Dalit boy. All the Dalit boys are mad, all the Dalit boys are bad, the Dalit boys are not nice people to be with. So my best friend will go and tell her family will go and tell somebody else, and like that I will have one whole community which will start hating the Dalits. Okay, and slowly, my whole community will have a negative attitude towards the Dalit community. Okay, bhai, this is that they are bad. Okay, so this is what happens. It can be in a positive way also. Let us say, let me give you a positive example. You have gone in a marriage. Okay, you tend to behave very properly, you tend to respect elders, etc. So there is your Masi who sees it. Now your Masi will tell your Mami will tell somebody else, and now you don't know, there are so many people in that marriage hall who think that this girl his nature is very good, she respects elders, she's a very nice girl, etc. That is why your parents always tell you, behave nicely when you go for the weddings. Why? Because there are 1,000 people looking at you, 1,000 people judging you, 1,000 people seeing how you dress up, how you react, how you smile, how you laugh, whether you're nakhrada or not, whether you're YD or not, okay, etc. Okay, so so this is what happens, right? Like you tend to form an attitude, you transfer that attitude to other people. Now and then the whole group of that people will have that, whether a negative or a positive attitude towards another person or a situation or an object or anything else. Okay. For example, many times it has been observed that when a girl from a rich family gets married to a boy in a middle class family, people assume that she comes from a rich family, she will not do any work, and on the basis of this, they generalize that girls of rich family are not good. If an individual is cheating once or twice by a businessman, then individual generalizes that all businessmen are cheaters. So attitude forms on the basis of personal experiences slowly passes on. Let us say there is a family, okay, here they have given you an example wherein a middle class family gets a girl who is from a rich family, and let us say that rich family girl does not work, okay, and does not like to do ghar ka kaam, etc. So what will everybody in that middle class family feel? That this girl is from a rich family, that is why she is not doing any work. They will go and they will tell every relative of theirs कि भाई मारी बहू तो अमीर खानदान थी छे એટલે એને ઘરનું કામ કરવું નથી ગમતું. So all these people and all the family will feel that rich people or the rich girls should not be married off in a middle class family because they will not do work. And they have given you another example wherein they have said कि let us say there is a business, you have been cheated by a businessman twice. So you generalize wherein you say all businessmen are bad, all businessmen cheat, okay, and you pass that opinion to other people also, okay.